What is going on YouTube? Onyx back on this mutt, and today we are gonna talk about these budget quarterbacks, the best budget quarterbacks for your team. I know some people are just starting out or haven't played in a while, and there's really a lot of choices now, especially for the prices, because a lot of people's prices have dropped. So I mean, let's just say you're only trying to spend no more than 10,000 coins on a quarterback, and we're just gonna do pocket quarterbacks this time because there's really two different types of there's quarterbacks. There's pocket and there's scrambling. Obviously, you can't really use them the same way, and it's kind of difficult to use a scrambling quarterback as a pocket quarterback because for whatever reason they don't seem to do that well. I know I've had Cam Newton, I've had everybody except Russell Wilson. I've had Russell Wilson too, but I'm saying everybody except Russell Wilson is not really that great at being a pocket quarterback because they usually have some type of downfall in their accuracy somewhere, especially Cam Newton. But like I was saying, best pocket quarterbacks, obviously Tom Brady. His 87 overall elite card is still a very good passing quarterback in the pocket. 94 throw power is definitely good enough to make all of the throws. You see 96 accuracy. He's very accurate. He's just all around a good quarterback in the pocket. Another one, Drew Brees. A lot of people don't want to use Drew Brees because of his two reasons. He's short, 6 feet isn't really that tall, and his throw power, only 89. I mean, I don't really have a huge problem with his throw power. I'm not really big on needing to have the strongest arm, because usually the people with the stronger arms are the ones where you have a wide open receiver 30 yards down the field and your quarterback throws it 70 yards down the field and your receiver can't get to it. Even the best accuracy quarterbacks I've seen do that because their arm is too strong. But once again, you don't want people to underthrow it either and the cornerback to pick it off. So I mean, it's iffy. But yeah, Drew Brees is still a very good quarterback. If you're running regular routes and you're throwing a deep route every once in a while, he can make the throw. And as you can see, he's not that expensive. Peyton Manning, another one, not that expensive. His regular 90 overall and his 95 overall. So I mean, if you want to save another 10K and get his 95 overall, it's only going for 20K. Michael Vick's all the way down to 12K. I did not know that. But we're not going to talk about him on this one because he's not what we're talking about. Peyton Manning's probably your best bet. Between him and Tom Brady, they are definitely the best two pocket quarterbacks for your coins. Another one actually is not an elite. Let me switch it to this and see if he pops up. Where is he at? I did not think I was gonna like him when I used this quarterback, and I used him and he actually was very, very, very good. Like, he made all the throws that I wanted him to make. Joe Flacco. See, how cheap is he? 62, 52, 3,500. This team of the week, Joe Flacco. I actually used him for an extended period of time just to see, just because I just wanted to try him out. He is actually a very, very good pocket passer. And he's not really slow either. So, I mean, he can move a little bit. If you need him to roll out, he can do all of that. But he's a very good throwing quarterback. He makes all the throws. 3,500 coins is nothing, especially for a quarterback and he has a cannon for an arm, 97 throw power. I mean, 75 deep accuracy. It leaves a little bit to be desired. But for me, he made all of the deep throws that I needed him to make. He made all of them. So I didn't really see a huge problem with 75 deep accuracy. That was just when I used him though. Maybe he's different for other people, but I've even seen other people use him, and just he throws wonderfully. Like him and this Matt Ryan are very good, but for some reason this Joe Flacco is better in my opinion. His throwing motion is better too, and it's faster. I've never used this Hoyer. His stats look decent though. This Geno Smith is actually very good also. I would probably call him a pocket quarterback, even though he's mobile, but he's not that fast, and at this point in time he's not really getting away from anybody. But I actually used him too, and he actually made all the throws I needed him to make. I didn't use him for very long though, so I can't really, I'm not gonna go out and say he's that good. But this Joe Flacco is very good. So if you can find this Joe Flacco and you need a QB, I would definitely grab him or Brady. For some reason Peyton just seems to be glitched. I don't know, unless you have like the 97 overall primetime Peyton, he just seems to be glitched. That 95 Peyton, I think that's why it's so cheap. One, because there's so many of them on the block, and then two, because people buy them and then they resell them very quickly. Like, I don't know what it is, but he's not as good as he should be. But honestly, in my opinion, those are probably the best budget quarterbacks. This Matt Stafford is also very good. I used him too, but once again, that's another one of those quarterbacks with a super cannon arm that will overthrow some people deep sometimes if you try and throw those bombs, and he will miss some of those. He made every other throw I wanted him to make, but he did miss a couple of those. This Alex Smith was wonderful. A lot of people don't like his card because of that 88 throw power, but in my opinion, him and Joe Flacco were probably the best two like pocket quarterbacks I used. And I've used the 95 Manning. I've used everybody basically except that I haven't used Football Outsiders Tom Brady, which I've heard is very good. But I've used I think they're better than everybody except Joe Montana. Joe Montana is just ridiculous, but he's a little too costly for what I'm talking about right now. But yeah, this Alex Smith is also a very good pocket passer. 10,000 coins is probably a little much when you can get the Joe Flacco for 35, 45. I would definitely grab the Flacco or the Matt Ryan over Alex Smith. But yeah, those are probably your best bets right now at quarterback. I mean, there's probably some higher. I know there's some higher overall quarterbacks that are just as cheap. Also, this Ben Roethlisberger. I'm sorry, I forgot about him. He's a little over 10K. He keeps like fluctuating between like 13 and dropping to like 9 and then goes back up to like 13. I don't know. But he is also very, very good pocket passer. Another one with a very strong arm, kind of like Joe Flacco. Better deep accuracy supposedly than Joe Flacco, but in my opinion they both really made all the same throws really good. Both very tall quarterbacks. I didn't really see a big difference between the two when using them. So like I said, in my opinion, I would get the cheaper Joe Flacco, but if you want Ben Roethlisberger, hey, go get Ben Roethlisberger. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Those are your best budget QBs that I've seen. I've used almost every cheap QB just to use them, just to see how good each one is. But that's gonna be it for this one. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video there. I'm Onyx, and I'm out of here.